What's poppin', gang? It's your girl TWOAH, whoa, and I am back with another video. So as you guys can see in the title, this is me letting you guys know how I started my own hair company slash wig company. And yeah, so if you guys are interested in this video, then just keep on watching. So first, I just want to let you guys know that my hair company is called Pop Hair Co., meaning Pop Hair Company. You can find us at www.pophairco.com. And yes, so just to kind of give you like a background on like how everything got started, what motivated me, what I use, and just like a snippet, because I know some things need to be more elaborated in like other videos and I don't want to make it super long. So pretty much how I got started. So I've been making my own wigs for the past 2 years. Oh, whoa. Probably for the past 3 years, yeah. So I've been making myself wigs for the past 3 to 4 years, for sure. What is it, 2019? Okay, 3 years for sure, solid 3. Yeah, so I used to hand sew my wigs, and people ask me like, oh, your hair's so cute, how does that? I'm just like, it's a wig, like, you know. But like, I wasn't comfortable making anybody else a wig, and then time was going by and I was kind of getting better, you know, and then I had made somebody a wig, but I was using like a different cap, so like I knew that it just wasn't it, and like she never came back, which I understand, because I'm like, that's not how you make a wig for other people, but whatever. So, you know, I was still learning. I'm always trying to make sure that I'm getting better, so I was getting better for myself, and then eventually I was still hand sewing, and my mom was like, okay, I need a wig because she has alopecia. And I was like, all right, you know, this is my chance. So I started making my mom wigs, and she loved it. She was like, oh my God, this is so great. Like, this is awesome. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm getting better. She liked it. And like, she was hyping me up because like everybody was like, oh my God, your hair's so nice. What is it? And like, she's like, oh, you know, it's just my hair. Okay, Carol, let's be real, because I need customers. It's a wig. You know, who cares? And my mom has alopecia, so it's like, you need to let people know, because some other people might have alopecia too, and they might want a wig. Like, what? But anyways, so then come October last year, I wanted to make my Halloween costume because I wanted to be Rihanna for Halloween, and so I bought a sewing machine. Like, I literally bought a sewing machine just to make a Halloween costume, and I got the sewing machine, and after that, made the costume. And then I was like, okay, I don't know what I need this for. And then literally like a week later, I came across this girl's Instagram, and she was making her wigs with her sewing machine. And I was like, yo, what? Because I like, it takes so long to like hand sew a wig. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start, you know. So I made my first wig with my sewing machine and for myself. And I was like, okay, this is lit, all right, you know. And like, she would show like little snippets of like how she was like getting the measurements, like, you know, for your mannequin head, like all that other stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, this is lit. So I'm like peeping game. But she like has classes, but she lived all the way in like DC or something like that. So then I found another lady, and like another lady like super, like, I'm such a big fan of her, but fangirl moment, whatever. So like she was spitting out game, she spit out a lot of games. So I was like, oh, I peep game. And that's kind of how I learned to like, you know, build my skill or whatever. And so I made another wig for my mom, and she was like, oh, she's like, this one fits so great, like the measurements are perfect. I'm like, okay, don't be gassing me, mom, but I really need to know. She's like, no, it's great. So then I made her one more, and she was like, oh, and it's a frontal, like if you know anything about frontal wigs, like you can't just wear a frontal wig without it being like glued down necessarily for it to look like good. And so she was like, I could literally, like, if all else fails, like, I could throw this on and wouldn't nobody know. I just gotta make sure the hair is a little down on the sides. So I was like, okay, cool, like, I'm solid. So after that, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to launch, and or like, you know, start creating this business. So first, you know, I had to come up with a name. So obviously my name is Pop Hair Co. And I got that because I always say like, what's poppin', people, like when I see them, I'm like, what's poppin', you poppin', like that's just how I like, you know, let people know, like that's my form. I mean, of course it sounds like Cardi B be like pop, like what's poppin', but like I would say poppin', and then like I'm a fan of her too, so it was like even better. So I was like, what's poppin'? Like poppin' to pop here. Anyways, pop, 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 pop. Yeah, so that's how I got my name. And then after that, it was trying to find like a vendor. So, you know, finding a vendor is definitely like time, money. If you want to do it for real, like, so like for me, like I enjoy actually just like making the wig. Like the process of making a wig for me is very therapeutic. Seeing somebody and like their reaction after they get a wig and like making them feel good. Like I know for me, like I get like excited when I see like my mom's hype off of her wig because it gives her confidence back. So that's kind of my thing. But like if you're not a person who's like, if you in it for the money in the sense, like it's not the same. Like I'm not gonna get to you in the sense of the money way. But yeah, you know, like it is what you like to do. That's me. So yeah, so I was like, okay, find a vendor. So, you know, I searched around. You know, it costs money to search around for a vendor because you want to know like what their hair feels like, what it's going to be like when you get it, communication, how much it's going to cost, like all that stuff. So it took me like a cool month and a half, 2 months to find like the perfect vendor for me and like communication level, like all of that. And yeah, I'll say I probably spent like $250 trying to find a vendor, and because I just didn't want just any vendor, like that's just not me. And I saved my money because I have a job and I don't really need anything. I live rent free with my sister right now, so it's kind of like, you know, that's just like what it was. I was just saving. So then I started saving my money, my paychecks, because initially I wanted my mom to kind of just like fund the whole thing, but I was like, no, like I really want to start this on my own. So like I started saving my paychecks and kind of just didn't really spend too much money. So I saved like $2,000 and I use it for certain things. Like I'm saving, but I'm spending it, but I know that I'm saving $2,000, if that makes sense. So the first thing that I did was obviously create my logo. So I created my own logo with Adobe Illustrator, and it took me 3 days. And I'm not really a person who knows how to use Adobe like that, but I don't know, I just watched some videos and that's kind of how I came up with that. But I would definitely recommend like a graphic designer if you're not really somebody who's like tech savvy. And lately I've been using, well, I haven't used them yet, but I really like their work. And they're called Boardwalk Graphics, and on Instagram it's Boardwalk and then GFX. So I'll have like their Instagram down below in the description box. But yeah, I really like their work and I like their communication like already just off the bat. And yeah, so I did that on my own, and then I made like as far as like what I use for my website. So I use Shopify for my website and I pay the $80 a month, but there's a plan where you can only like the $20 plan and you can always upgrade. So I just chose the 80 because I knew that I needed certain aspects in the Shopify kind of what Shopify has to offer. And also I paid for the domain, so it's like $14 a year for your domain, meaning like the www.pophairco.com without having like the Shopify dot whatever, blah 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 blah. So I did that. And then I have a Canva account which I used to make my hang tags that go on my bundles. So this is like an example of a hang tag, and then also you can see like this is my logo, and I designed it on Canva, but I printed through Vistaprint because I wanted it to have this punch hole, and I can do a tutorial on how I made my hand tags. And then I also created my own thank you cards through Canva as well. And this is kind of how they look, and these go in every single package to kind of just thank my customers. And I also ordered these white boxes. They're, I want to say like, I don't even know the dimensions, but I definitely got them from Amazon. And Amazon's my best friend. And then I got these purple mailers to put the box in. So yeah, oops. So that's pretty much like how I got started and like what I used to kind of get everything started. I can elaborate more so on like how, like, where I get everything as far as like the mailers and Amazon and how I package, because like I know it's a question that I had, so I don't know, I would assume somebody else would have the same question. But yeah, as far as just like the wigs that I make and like the process of how it would be on my website, pretty much you would just order a customized wig, and because I supply virgin hair, you can order hair through my website and then order the custom wig as well, and then I'll know to use that hair for your wig. And everything's kind of explained on my website on how to do that process, but I'm very open to answering questions. But I only make 20 wigs a month, and you can also send your own hair too, but it just has to be brand new, and you can send it to our PO box within 7 business days. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully I kind of answered questions, I hope so. But yeah, so I'm super excited, and if you guys want more videos on just like starting your business and just certain topics, let me know. But like I always say, don't forget to like if you guys like it, don't forget to comment if you guys want to comment, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you all in my next video.